And we're back live again, viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Really excited for this episode. I have new players to show you, and you'll already see them anyway at the minute. Of course, we'll start with Lamar. He's joined us permanently. 13.5 million. As you know, boys, he was one of my players of the season last season. You know, the stats say for themselves, state themselves, really. We had a problem. I'll start with the problems. Left back, we had, let me see where Lewis has been out on loan for a 1 million loan fee, but that will become permanent after 10 matches. It'll become permanent 3 million, but it was more the 100k, well, close to 100k a week that swayed me to let him go. And then I thought, well, I'll just go spend big on a left back. Now, this isn't a left back. I thought, we'll go spend big on a left back. And then Target got injured for 4 to 6 months. And I was like, oh, flip me, what am I going to do? So then I sort of had to rush and went and got this lad. Now, he seems alright, to be fair to him. Was it 20 something? 21 million. But I did have an agreement with Cucurella. Is that how you want to say it? I did have an agreement. I'm not even there. Where you at? You can see he's shortlisted. I did have an agreement in place with him, but he wanted too many promises made, and I couldn't match all his promises that he wanted. So I had to let that deal go. And let me see, you knew about Enzo, boys. You knew that I was going for him. You seen that in the last episode, and there he is in the team. We did go and get a goalkeeper. Didn't need to say anything else. This lad looks good. You'll see the two centre back partnership here, boys. We also got him, another centre back, but I wasn't. I think it'll probably be. I want to give these two lads a start to begin. He is right footed. I want to give them a start to begin with, the two of them together. And then if one drops off form, then that'll be whenever these two lads come into play. This is the team I'm going with here, lads, to begin with. This is the team we're going with. We'll go to transfer history. So you've seen the left back, you've seen Lamar. That could rise to 23. We'll go 15 million, Fraser. Jolinton, that was from last season, that was a future fee. 5 million to Brooker. 100k, a couple of loan fees. We'll go to the ends first, sure, because I'll just show you their stats. This kid was brought in. He's actually in the under 21s. 300k. Why not? It's only 300k. You know, so we done that. I think we actually done that. Yeah, we done that last season. To be fair, this by Clark. I don't even know why I signed him, to be honest, but at least he was cheap. You see Enzo there could rise to 35. That's that centre back could rise to 34. And Diego Costa, it's not even Diego, it's Diego, would you say? We'll just say Costa was 42.5. And this wee lad, 200k. I mean, he's not going to start in our team, boys. He's just an investment where he can stay here for a couple of seasons and then maybe sell him for 3, 4, 5 million, whatever. Quickly on the outs. Willock loan fee with a future fee. You can see the loan fee 1.5 million. You can see mandatory future fee is 3.3. He was out all season, boys. All right back last season. Still got 4 million for him. And Isaac Hayden, I think he's maybe seen me going with that deal. Would I think you've seen all that pretty much. So I think that's pretty much everything covered, boys. I think we're good to go here with the game. Uh, I'll go into the game. I'm hoping that we have a better season this season, boys. I mean, like we did still end up seventh, but it could have been so much better. We need our boys to pick up the pace here from the start. We have favourable fixtures to begin with as well, which is good. I'll just make sure that's not only an only commentary. It is an only commentary. Oh, here we go. What a highlight here. Nice ball, Enzo. What a... I actually thought he would pull that back, and he didn't. Just put it in the net, Andros. Good lad. We assist from Fernandez. Good start here. The team I'm picking here, lads, sort of picks itself at the minute, to be honest. If you were to argue with any of my choices, it could be maybe nice. Is that... I thought it was maybe touch and go for offside, but good work. Let's go, lads. Yeah, back to my point, if you could argue with any of my decisions, I would say the only decision, in my opinion, you could argue with would be maybe my two centre-back choicing. Maybe some of you might want Burn in there, some of you might want Botman in there. But that's what I went with for now, anyway. I don't think... I can't expect a lot of Andros, to be fair, but my other wingers I expect a lot more of this season. I don't even know. I must check and see if I still money to spend, but I'm not even sure if I do. I never looked, to be honest. I'm sort of happy with the squad at the minute, to be honest. Get... Oh, I know. Let's see this side. I was going to get Gakpo on there. Tackle wise, I don't want... Oh, I didn't want to go to 2-1. Flip's sake. That's a real dangerous scoreline. I literally... Oh, Lamar. I thought it was Max that was injured there. Oh, flip's sake. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, Alvarez. No, I'm gonna go for Burn because he scored goals for his last season. I think he was our best performing centre back last season, so we'll just trust him to get in there and tighten her up at the back. I'll not be happy if we drop points in this game now after going 2-0 up. Oh no. I just thought, boys, free kick, Bruno. Oh no. Or not Bruno, Nevis. Don't give that ball away or I will freak out. Yes! Got the win, although it was touch and go there after they scored the goal. Although they didn't have a lot of highlights, but still it only takes one to equalise. You can see the fixtures here now, lads. Like 3 home fixtures. Fernandez can be pushed forward. Fernandez can be pushed forward and bring Alvarez in there. We can do that. Or we could just bring Cunahan. I would like a couple of young lads in there, to be honest. What is the finances? 8 million. Look at the money we spent. We're still to spend too. I would like. We're cancelling that. We're cancelling that one. We're cancelling that one. Cancelling the goalkeeper and the right back. I want you to focus on. What do you call it? Any I want them to look for young fellas. I want to get a couple of, not a couple. I want young fellas to be able to build them up to be homegrown. You seen Declan Rice boys went to PSG. I was on the fence. Just it just didn't sit with Bruno and all already there. It just didn't really sit. Flip me, he looks brilliant for Barnes, second Barnes team. See, it's not these players I go for that are big money. Like us, I'd usually go for like boys around his value and maybe try and steal him for like 3 million or something. But I don't even think he's good enough either, to be honest. Who's wanting them? United's wanting them, so maybe he is. And I also would try and put. So if the player turns out maybe not so good, I would always try and put like a few clauses in it. So like if he doesn't turn out to be that great, he's not gonna play 40 or 50 games. He's not gonna score 20 goals if he's so if he's not that good because he'll not be playing on my team. So decline to give an immediate. Bump that up to 2. Bump that up to 7. See, a lot of these boys aren't. That boy looks very good, boys. He looks flipping very good. I I can't pay that kind of money for him though. But we'll add him to the short list. Why isn't a short list? See, any load of these boys flipping scouted. We'll go from here. I would recommend doing this, boys, and like getting a whole load of scout reports and boys. You don't necessarily have to do it in young fellas. I guess you can do it really for anybody. Maybe if you're looking a right back and you want them 15 to 27, and then just scout them all. You know, not all of them, like, but whatever, 30 of them or whatever. But only do it for a week. Don't do it fully. Do it for a week, and then you can see. I see they've delayed the decision, and then you can see if the players coming back with a D or an E or something, or even sometimes a C, then you don't need to worry about. You don't need a full scout report on them because you know they're not good enough. It needs to be more consistent. I don't like paying that kind of money. He doesn't. He doesn't like. Determination's a 4. Get away out of the road. There's no chance. Absolutely no chance. This registration here will give me a better idea of what I can do and what I can't do. And we'll bump that up to 3 million. Well, we're gonna bump these goals up too. Then we'll bump that down. You're putting this up a lot. I'm very close to pulling out of this. I don't like spending that. I know up front it's only 4 million, but I don't like doing that. Bazuma, bid for Bazuma there. We can't afford going forward, boys. Definitely the right back position. That right back position is definitely gonna have to be looked at. Next season, we're definitely gonna need another right back. Uh, I'm gonna do it, boys. I'm gonna do that because Alvarez is a key player, well, a star player, or whatever it is. Yeah, so he does need to play. These are the games to give these younger fellas maybe a wee game, you know. That I'm talking about the two centre backs really. I would say Fernandez will probably be using that attacking midfield role quite a bit this season. I would say, to be honest. See how things go. We do have a lot of players that can play in them forward front, the forward all four positions really. So we are sort of spoiled for choice. So it's the attacking midfield role that we don't really have a lot for. It's only Kunha and Lamar will really have that for that position. So he adds another dimension in there, different kind of player in there too. Yeah. Oh, we can't afford to be dropping points in these here games. Definitely not. I know it's a long way to go. Oh, boys, this is very scrappy, boys. Like they shouldn't be getting a look in here. Good tackle. Out left. Oh, good ball. Pull it back. Oh, nice, boys. A lot of my attack and play is coming down that left side. Good ball. I think he's onside. Doesn't matter. He must anyway. Oh, fit the Maxi with a big volley too. Oh, we seem to have got more of a foothold in the game now. Hit. 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 I thought Bruno could have whacked that there. Of course, the real test is whenever we go and play the big six. That will be the real test, but we'll deal with them whenever we get that far. We need to win this game first of all. I think that's offside. And our problem last season was our striker was scoring at the start, and our wingers weren't doing a lot. Let's say in terms of I can't remember if there was many assists by them, but there was no goals by them, or even if there was, there's only one or two here and there. And then whenever our striker stopped scoring, there was no one to score the goals. Oh, lovely hit, son. That's why I wanted you to hit that one back there. But yes, we had like Burn chipped in with one or two, which helped us, win games that our striker wasn't scoring in, a midfielder or two, on our cam. But the wingers were very poor. And that's a very poor finish from Maxi. And I tell you what too, boys, if someone came in for a bid for Maxi, I know you don't want me to sell like real Newcastle players, but if it means strengthening the team and getting a player in there that's going to perform better, then I'm all for it. I've even changed the position and stuff. Oh, lovely, Maxie. You must have heard me. That was a close one. I hit the post and then like rolled across the line and just trickled past it. I'll watch that again. That was a tight angle. Just trickles along the line and then bounces in. He must have heard me. Like, well, that's what I was going to say. We've actually changed the position of the right winger to suit Maxi, to get Maxi into his best position, which is on the, well, his best position is a left, but Andros can only play on the left. So we've changed that right position to a winger. I think it's on attack to suit him, and it is suiting him, boys. Great stuff, boys. Great stuff. That is absolutely. That's We'll not praise them too much. No, we'll not. I was gonna flip and put the arms out and stuff and praise them, but not at half time. We'll see how it goes. Like, we've had 16 shots, with 15 shots in the last game, I believe, and we only had 2 goals. It's like that's the difference. We've actually put the ball in the net this time. 18 shots now. So 2 for Isaac and 2 for Maxi. The problem, well, I think I'm going to have a few problems this season as well with players being unhappy. Oh, Maxi gets a hat-trick first, boys. He takes the match ball home. I think I'm going to have a lot of problems, as I say, with players being unhappy this season because of game time. I don't even know how to take off. Can't afford to lose Bruno. Oh yes, Antonio O Silva, and that is his first goal for the club, boys. What a hammer this is! But it's 23 shots. Like, we had 23 shots last season in games, 24 now, and we're only maybe scoring 2 goals and drawing 2-2. Hit. I'm just gonna roll. Oh, flip me. What a performance, boys. What a flipping performance. I know it is against Norwich, but you still have to flip and go out and perform and score the goals. That's right. I should have been taking that left back off sooner, because we only have one left back at the minute. Well, outstretch arms, boys. We're loving it. We're living the dream here. And they have, you see, 30 league games, 2 million. Obviously, I didn't do that because Isaac was already here. Keep it up, Maxi. And that is going to do it, viewers, for the 11th episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'm hoping this is a big season for us. I don't know if there'll be many more transfers. I might still try and get a young fella or 2 in. But we'll be back home to Bournemouth in the next episode. Enjoy the rest of the day, and thanks again. Goodbye.